Paradise Killer.
You will soon enter a paradise where fact and truth are not the same. Explore paradise in your own way and find your own truth. Paradise Killer has a wealth of accessibility options. Please tailor the experience to best suit your needs. Well, Paradise Killer does not autosave. You must use the save points on the island. Saving a record of your existence is free and easy and leads to a happier paradise. Bet. The Syndicate created the first paradise island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by leader Montserrat, the Syndicate attempted to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship rituals. However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. The islands always fail. The islands die and a new paradise island is born. The cycle repeats. Island Sequence 13. Lady Love dies. The Syndicate's lead investigator is deceived by the god Dan Harmony. She endangered paradise. Her sentence is eternal exile. The island could not be saved. Demonic corruption began to infect the fabric of paradise. The island died. The citizens' slaughter ritual took place. Another paradise island failed. The cycle always repeats. Lady Love dies watched from exile in the idle lands as each island flourished and died. Each iteration got closer to perfection. Demonic corruption events decreased. Island 24 was almost perfect until Henry Division, a lowly citizen, got too close to gods. He allowed demons to flood the island. The citizens were once again slaughtered. The council began their meditation to end 24 and birth Perfect 25. But before they could complete it, Paradise was killed. The Way of Blood Bar, 25th Island Sequence. The crime to end all crimes. This blend tastes different. The island's defined to whiskey. This one definitely tastes of embers. She put the fire out. Was it a cosmic dream? No. It called on her, the exile. They needed to. Lady Love dies. Born at the longest tower, Britain, in AD 1000 under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon. The Syndicate's lead investigator, after the Dan Harmony incident on Island 13, the Paradise Psycho unit was shut down. And Lady Love dies was exiled to the Outer Lands as punishment.
Another day in exile.
Something's wrong. I can feel it. Island 24 is supposed to be ending. Why am I still here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Guess we're up. The outside of Paradise Psycho unit before it was disbanded. Last photo that was taken of me back in Island 13. Fleeting thoughts, lost treasures, the remnants of lives lived. A vignette of a window in time. I hear something. Days since you were exiled. 3,004,769. A portrait of me painted by Lydia before I was exiled. What's going on, Red? Lady Love dies.
Who are you?
The first person you've spoken to in 3 million days. Can you taste it in the air? Don't make me repeat myself. This feels like it's gonna be a bad day. Cool it, Love dies. You're getting a call. A call? Oh, you're in for a treat. Used to be the Syndicate's investigator, right? We're talking about you down there. I need the investigation freak. Time to get back in the saddle. Get out of idle lands and get back to work. Exile is over.
Why?
Why is a demon in the idle lands? The name's Shin Uth Jagath. You can call me Shinji. I'm just here to hang. I got no horse in this race. What race? Someone's made a move against the syndicate. People are betting on the wrong horses. What do you want, Shinji? I like a good bit of murder. It's a good time. The best time. I'm just here to watch the results play out. You got some solving to do, some investigating, some looking real hard, some good thinking. Time to weave some truth, love dies. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Go get your laptop. Gonna need it. See you on the island. I have no idea what's going on. The little friend said I need to find my laptop. It must mean Starlight. Every investigator needs an assistant. Starlight is up by the barrier that overlooks the island. Lady Love Dies was living lavishly in exile. I'll say that. This is like some future Beverly Hills. A well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers. Okay, so she has to jump. Dulled percolator obtained. Coffee doesn't taste the same if you're not working. Reach. What's going on, Zaris? How you doing? I might want to remap that. So nothing's on. Yeah, let me remap it. Damn it. It's already on, like, auto walks on X, so I'll have to get used to it. Let's see if I missed anything.
That's strange. Why?
Why is Starlight unlocked? 3 million days up here, and now she's calling out to me. An investigator's best friend, Starlight. It's been a while since me and the girl did the dance of an investigation.
Welcome to Starlight.
A phone call from a judge is unexpected. Madness has taken over the island. Has overtaken the island. It happened a long time ago. The council were murdered as the new island was born. Is this a prank? Leader Montserrat is dead. The council are dead. This is no joke. The killer tried to take everything from us. The syndicate's about to collapse. You need an investigator and you're in luck. My diary is pretty empty today. Lady Love Dies. I've authorized the use of Starlight. Take her and come to the island.
Investigate.
Your exile is over. The prison doors are open.
I don't like this.
Judge, the barrier's still up.
The door to truth will open.
Starlight can dance her way through it. Fall down to us and breathe life back into paradise. And you want me to just fall to the island? The islands haven't changed. The fall won't hurt you. Step off into the abyss and drop to the island. Lydia will be waiting for you.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Nightmare computer.
A nightmare computer from the depths of space. It uses a language born on a long dead world.
I'm glad to be back.
The Syndicate never upgrades. Starlight can emulate the OS and break down the components used in the symbols, but I need to work out how they're used. I haven't seen these symbols before. It looks like a hieroglyphic-based language. I need to find a clue to know which symbols release the lock. I can't brute force it. I can brute force it with trial and error, but I'm a busy woman now. Starlight can see the answer. I need to work out how to make it. Some of these parts should make the symbol I need. I need to select components from the ones available, match them to the top image, completing the puzzle.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
I'm glad to be back.
Hieroglyphics. Takes me back to university. I was the only one in that arcane text class.
Got it.
Looks like the language is divided into different groupings from symbols for different types of objects the civilization found important. The rest of the Syndicate can't decode these. They have keys coded to the specific machines they're allowed to access.
Don't test me.
The data on nightmare computers is tamper-proof. Sealed machines that hook into the fabric of the island. There'll be more on the island that I can unlock. Judge said they need me down on the island. The people that exiled me are dead, and I need to find out the who, how, and why. Time to fall into a pit of crime. A leap of faith into the sun-drenched abyss of memories, secrets, and crime. What's going on, Shakura? Good morning. Starlight augmented vision active. That's unique. So there's going to be a reason for that soon. All right. Oh, I guess we're taking a leap.
Paradise Killer.
I like that. That's hot. I love it. The Paradise Gates. The passage to the next island sequence. The gates are in lockdown until I solve this case. Required software not found. Please visit Starlight's inventory and install any pending updates. Cosmos. And one thing I do want to turn up is the voices.
Plus crystal obtained.
Prize unit of currency used by the Syndicate. Dead Nebula. The delicious new premium beer from Crimson Acid and Dead Nebula. If you suspect demonic corruption, report it. Okay. Lydia Daybreak. Lydia, it's been too long.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Lydia Daybreak.
Your oldest friend. Born in Moana Falls, Kenya in AD 1001 under the sign Beautiful Spectre. The Syndicate's ferrywoman, responsible for transporting the Syndicate to New Island sequences. After an uninteresting childhood spent in worship of Beautiful Spectre, she enlisted in the army during her teens. Lydia became known as the Titan Killer after she successfully defended a temple complex from 3 monstrosities born from beyond the stars. She retired from the world of assassination when she met Sam Daybreak, fleeing to join the Syndicate together.
The investigator is here.
Thanks, Starlight.
Huh?
Starlight's giving you the full 101, huh? I've been in exile for 3 million days. She obviously thinks I need a refresher. What did I miss?
Evil stuff, LD. Last night was a killer.
Council were killed just as the next island was born. Word is the killer got into their building and took a knife to them.
How?
How are you feeling? Messed up, LD. This is the worst. The island needs an investigator. PC. It's only on PC. You should have been exiled, LD. We needed you down here. Judge told me to bring you to them. I'm not going to question LD just yet. Let's go see them then. One thing before we go, LD. I can ferry you around the island if you need me to. Save your feet from a hike. If you need a pickup, call me on one of the phones. The phones are deactivated since it's the end of the island, so you'll need to fire them up again. I already activated this phone for you in case you need to come back here.
Ferrywoman reporting for duty.
Time to ride, LD. Seatbelts on, LD. How was exile? 3 million days just flies past. Cheer up, Buttercup. You're back on the island now. Back in the game. It's been so long since we rode together, Lydia. I miss the old days. I know. Us girls used to get shit done. This is fun back in the day. How have you been? Oh, good. Life's been relaxed. We got a cat. It's a Bengal. I called it Dagger. You still painting? Uh-huh. Each island is more beautiful than the last. I like to capture them before they go. I like your perfume, by the way. Oh, thanks, LD. Pretty one, isn't it? It's a unique blend that I got made especially. It's nice. I'll have to get some on the next island. Sorry, LD. The blend is my own secret recipe. We're almost there. Don't speak to Judge. If you want to hang, I'll be on the pier. It's been so long since I performed an investigation. You getting the fire back?
I was born to investigate.
Go get him, LD. Oh, here's our judge.
Hello, Judge.
Good to see justice again. Birthplace, forgotten. Birth sign, forgotten. Every society needs a form of justice, and a syndicate member volunteered. They believe so deeply in impartial justice that they scrubbed their ego and fused themselves to the island, becoming judge. They've become the embodiment of justice, acting on behalf of the island. Starlight's helping you navigate through the sea of truth already.
Judge.
Welcome back to the blood-stained paradise, Lady Lovedays.
The investigator is here.
Tell me about the crime.
Paradise killer.
The council are dead. Our leader's gone. A black pall of crime hangs over us. Leader Montserrat has been taken from us.
What the hell?
The whole council were murdered at once? They gathered to birth a new island, our perfect new home, Perfect 25. At the end of their meditation, the killer struck. Arrogance put the entire council in one room. Hubris is a large gap in armor. If you're a murder junkie, that's quite the hit.
What time?
Midnight, the holy hour, the hour of weird, the hour of... Judge, I get it. All the council were murdered last night at midnight.
Sure.
Do you have a suspect? It's a miracle. A mass murder in custody. Henry Division, a citizen possessed by a demon. He's killed before, a decade ago. He came back. We found a knife in his hand. The council's blood in his stomach. The oppressed rise up. Who'd have thought?
Where?
Where's the crime scene? The council's own penthouse. Brutalist tower that reaches to the sky. Has anyone been in there?
Investigate.
The council are protected by 4 holy seals. Only our leaders can open them. Cannot get into the crime scene. Cannot assess the slaughter.
How?
How did the killer get in?
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
Truth hides behind the smoke of crime. We only know the nature of the first holy seal. 2 of the finest god justice marshals stationed as guards, as sentinels, both butchered by the monster. Demonic sigils cover the suspect's body, scorched on him by the astral demon inside of him. Those same sigils are daubed in the marshal's blood at the entrance to the council
I
building.
don't like this.
If no one's been in the crime scene, how do you know the council are dead? Their work is done. A new island has been born, yet they had not emerged from their chambers. The accused was found with a red slick knife and a belly full of the blood of the council members.
Investigate.
In this instance, the answers to the terrifying equation is dreadful murder.
Got it.
I'm gonna assume there are no eyewitnesses if it's a locked room murder. None that have come forward.
Why?
Why would someone decapitate the syndicate now? Is it an interloper? A god? A desire of power? Is it naked ambition played out with a knife in the penthouse? A power play? A sicko killing for kicks? The world's a twisted place. It wouldn't surprise me. The balance has existed for a millennia.
Who?
Who's running the show now? I installed architect Carmelina as the acting leader. We have birthed Perfect 25, a wonderful new home of her design. She is the best place to oversee this new transition. As bizarre as this vision of crime is, there's a further anomaly. Just one? You remember KHX?
That's weird.
Our master craftsman, what about him? He's missing. We haven't had any contact with him for several days. This is doubly concerning as he designed the second holy seal that protects the council. Is he a potential killer? If you can track the right truth through the darkened forest of secrecy, you might be able to prove it.
Lady Love dies.
It's been a while since we needed you. The syndicate is in danger. You're in danger. Unspoken things beyond the stars are in danger. The island will not give up its secrets easily.
Is paradise worth saving?
What is the truth? What are the facts? Are they the same? Evidence, testimony. They're yours to find, yours to take. You must find who did this.
Crime cannot hide.
Crime always wants to be found, and the nature of crime is perverse. Starlight has the blood records of the council. I've just updated Starlight with a blood sample of Henry as well. Used them to examine the murder weapon in the crime scene. I need to solve so we can move on to the new island. A suspect isn't enough. I need concrete proof. I'm linked to Starlight, the conduit of justice. She will track your case files. She's just unlocked her suspect module.
Investigate.
Interrogate. Find the gold evidence in the silt of the island. When you're ready, bring them to me and we'll begin the trials. The trials will determine the guilty. Assemble your facts and present a truth to me. We may not understand your truths. Bring them to trial and we'll reveal the guilty together and attain clarity. You can start the trials whenever you're ready. They'll be the climax of your investigation, but you determine when that climax will be.
Truth waits for you.
Are you ready to investigate? This island will try to hide the truth from you.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
A duel across the sun-drenched streets between the investigator and the truth. Paradise Island is yours. Crime details received. 2352, Henry Division escapes from the Desolation Cell. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 was guarding him. 0 hours. Council are murdered. Henry is found outside the council building by Akiko. 3. Akiko informs the witness that Henry has been found and the first seal guards are murdered. 12:05. Akiko confirms to witness that the holy seals are closed. She cannot secure the penthouse. Judge assumes 12:06. Judge assumes authority over the island and locks the paradise gates. 12:32. Syndicate meetings held in courtroom. Judge appoints Carmelina as acting leader. 3:16. Judge decrees that they are bringing Lady Love Dies out of exile. A full investigation will happen before the island ends. Judge activates Starlight. 3:31. Judge activates Starlight and waits for Lady Love Dies to make contact.
Key item obtained.
Blood sample taken from Henry Division, prime suspect of the council murder last night. My old gun. When the time comes to execute justice, she will sing the song of punishment. Won't let me pick it up. So this is where the trial will commence. Okay, so AR mode allows me to see where everything and everyone is. Moment of your time. What now?
I hate demons.
Am I going to be seeing a lot of you? What now? I understand that you got a lot on your plate. A mass murder on an island full of weirdos and all that, and I feel for you. Really, I do.
Got it.
Let's get to the end. You know the blood crystals, that currency you guys are so precious about? I took the liberty of acquiring some while everyone was leaving, meaning you stole some.
That's illegal.
Sounds like you stole a lot of people's money. Not people, rich people. Screw them. Soulless bitches. Anyway, you need some currency to make it through this. Freeze the wheels and all that. Point is, I've scattered the blood crystals around the island for you to find. A little game, a bit of fun. A fun little game. Need currency, right? Bribe a secret out of someone here, a bottle of whiskey there, you know.
Don't test me.
You know I have different definitions of fun. Potatoes, tomatoes.
That's not right.
Catch you later.
Blood crystal obtained. Game saved.
Spend one black crystal and lock this travel. Oh, God. So you had to... I have a feeling we're going to need our blood crystals for something. I saved, so I'm good. I'm going to hold off on using it.
Restored obtained.
Yeah, it's just on PC. A tower that broadcasts music to the speakers on the island. There's a tape in here.
Music obtained.
New music file added. I mean, we can really go anywhere. I'm liking this. Hi, Shinji. It's the Paradise Killer, the investigation thriller. Uh-huh.
What the hell?
What are you doing, Shinji? Just rhyming, flowing, spitting fire off the top. Can you give me some space? I'm working on something here. Okay.
Key item obtained.
A blue crest. Looks like it will fit into something. So, not only is there investigation, there's exploration. The fact that you can go anywhere, explore anything. Leader Montserrat, may the silent goat always walk with you. Last time I saw Montserrat was when I was exiled 3 million days ago. No. The crime you committed is severe. Your actions could have ended the syndicate. You let yourself be deceived by damned harmony. God used an act to plot against us, threatening our holy mission and endangering the rest of the holy cosmic pantheon. I cannot believe you've of all people let this happen. It breaks my heart. You served us so well and for so long. Do you have anything to say? Those deceived by gods are victims, not criminals. Victims. Do not willingly embrace damned harmony. Gods deceive you by manipulating your psyche. You can only do that if they find a weakness. You should have no weakness. You're the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. You were supposed to protect us against these dangers. You failed us. Your sentence is exile. You will be sent to the Idle Lands for the rest of your eternal life. The Paradise Psycho Unit will be disbanded. Goodbye, Lady Loved Eyes. We will never meet again. What's going on, Lucian? What's going on, Thorax? How you doing? Why do I get a feeling that this is going to tie into her past?
Halt! What do you want, freak?
To see Carmelina. She expecting you?
That's it.
I'd hope so. She would know the investigators on the island. Grand Marshal Kiko 14 already has a suspect in custody. Crime is solved.
Don't test me.
Let's not do this. Just take me to see Carmelina.
Epic freak. She waits in the throne.
Damn.
Architect Carmelina silence.
Lady Love dies. The investigator is here.
Architect Carmelina.
Carmelina silence.
Architect of the island sequences. Born to Romeo and Natasha Silence on the 4th island sequence under the sign of Blood Dancer. Her parents were skilled island architects and taught her how to weave psychic will into structure. Carmelina has since become a genius architect and will soon achieve the perfect island. Romeo Silence was seduced by the god Cosmic Deceit and committed treason against the syndicate. As part of his punishment, no member of the Silence family would ever be allowed on the council. Her mother was killed fighting to protect the council during the demonic invasion on the 9th island sequence.
Investigation 3.
Exile wasn't permanent for the investigation freak or her little computer.
The investigator is
If the syndicate needs me, I answer.
Beg your pardon?
This is the worst crime in our history. Leader Montserrat and the entire council have been taken from us. Losing Montserrat to an act of savagery is a loss all of us in the syndicate will struggle to overcome. It worked out okay for you. You got the throne.
I am the leader.
A temporary measure ordered by your new master. A new council will be assembled on the next island.
What the hell?
Why did Judge choose you to assume the role of leader?
We have achieved perfection.
Temporary leader, don't forget that.
Craft is its own
The law
reward.
still stands. I'm a servant, not a leader. The sins of my father still bind me.
I don't like this.
That's what I don't get. Your father's punishment still stands. You shouldn't be on the throne.
We have achieved perfection.
You're out of the loop. The next island will be perfect, and I'm the architect. I'll see us to the new island and then step aside. Any guarantee of that?
How dare you?
Law is law. The leader cannot overturn it without unanimous council backing. The marshals work for the council, not the leader. They'll ensure the law is carried out.
Craft is its own reward.
I'm an artist, a craftswoman. I have no desire to manage and administrate. These concrete halls are vessels for bureaucracy, not art.
I am the leader.
I hope you can close this incident quickly. This island wants to die. Perfect 25 is coming. The murderer is in custody.
Crime is repulsive.
Alleged murderer.
Do your job.
Do not ignore the evidence to find a truth that isn't there. I'm here to hunt the truths that haunt this island, no matter which truth you may cling to.
Believe what you want. Can I help you with anything?
Let's go over your suspicions. Architect, what do you know about the crime last night? Only what we were told by the Grand Marshal in the crisis meeting.
This is nonsense.
Henry broke free and murdered the council. Why would a citizen have enough motive and the ability to kill the council, breaching all the holy seals?
What?
That's not for me to question. I'm surprised there's any question at all.
Ooh, the
So you believe he did it?
Do your job.
Of course, and so should you. You're a disgrace. Finish this quickly and maybe the next council will look favorably on you.
Crime cannot hide.
Can you think of anyone that would want to strike against the council?
Believe what you want.
Asking such a thing is dreadful, investigator. The prime suspect is behind bars and needs to be executed.
This is nonsense.
Are all of us the loyal members of the syndicate? Can't think of anyone that would commit a crime like this.
I don't like this.
What about yourself? Would you have any reason to commit murder?
How dare you?
Absolutely not. How dare you, investigator?
Don't test me.
Is there anyone that you can think of a reason for you?
I beg your pardon?
I'm beginning to think that Judge made a mistake bringing you back. What was your alibi?
Where?
Where were you last
We
night?
have achieved perfection.
Visiting witness. His role is to oversee the end of an island. The last moments are best enjoyed with an old friend. Do you often visit witness? Not in recent times. Our paths diverged.
That's strange.
Then why last night? For so long, he has been integral to my art. Every island has failed, and he has borne witness to the end of each one. This may be the last time an island ends. Island 25 is perfect. There will be no more endings to watch.
Craft is its own reward.
I want to say a goodbye to an old art. To old art.
Sure.
What time did you arrive? 9 p.m. Longs on his apartment should be able to confirm that.
Sure.
I'll make sure I check them.
Investigate.
I'll save you a question as well. I left when Judge summoned us for a crisis meeting, sometime after midnight. Okay. Casework has not been carried out for 4,769 days. All obtained evidence is stored in STARLIGHT. Case files are opened automatically as you find evidence. STARLIGHT will link each piece of evidence to the relevant suspect in each case file. STARLIGHT will also update evidence as new facts are discovered. STARLIGHT is limited to tracking and categorization. The investigator must use their intuition and reasoning to define truths. Since this is the first piece of evidence you've acquired, STARLIGHT will now display how the evidence is categorized. This is the only time this flow will be displayed. If you wish to see this flow every time you acquire evidence, please enable the evidence flow in the options menu. Yeah, I might want to talk to Yuri too. So the first thing I want to do, since I talked to Carmelina, so I just finished talk. Well, I'm not done talking to Carmelina, so let me get the rest from Carmelina. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? It's a mystery. I do hope nothing's bad has happened to him. We always enjoy talking. When did you last see him? A couple of weeks ago. My schedule became hectic as we closed down the island. Can I ask you something, Architect? What's your dog's name? Platinum. When'd you get him?
We have achieved perfection.
This island, a few years ago. During an abduction operation, a stray followed the marshals back. Never had you down as a dog person. I thought you'd be more into cats.
Investigator.
I wanted a companion that doesn't talk. Cats are fine, but I see too much of myself in them. Can I pet him? If you must. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Can you help me sniff out the
Can I
murderer?
help you with anything?
Oh. So you can have relationship points. Okay. I need some time alone. Come back later. May the silent goat walk with you, and may you reach the moon.
Halt! What do you want, freak?
All right. Potential leads. All right. What is the second holy seal? The answer should be somewhere within the council building. The fourth holy seal is a mystery. How was the final barrier before the council's penthouse breached? Need to find out what the third holy seal is. It should be deep within the council building. So we can start with two things, the potential leads, or we can go through each person and see their alibi. And for that, I'm probably gonna go to the witness. And the witness is down that way. Drinks cost blood crystals. Should I use this machine? A highball named after a district on one of the old islands. It was rife with unexplained crime before the Paradise Psycho unit determined a demonic cause. The flavor changes each island in line with the new whiskey blend.
Said Nebula, thank you for your purchase.
Okay, that would get annoying.
Please enjoy your cold, refreshing beverage.
That Nebula monitors the drinking habits of all inhabitants of the Paradise Islands by be it a syndicate or citizen. For security reasons, we need to analyze your voice pattern. Please say the following phrase.
Said Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse.
I guess some of them were refreshed. It's been a while, Lady Love Dies. That Den Harmony thing was a mess. You could say that. We missed you. May have been a millennia ago, but we're glad to facilitate so many evenings staring out an endless sea with a few beers and only your swirling unspoken thoughts for company. What brings you back to the island? The council mass murder last night.
No way.
We thought something was wrong. Got down to the last of our stock and no one's refilling us. The island can't end until I solve this case. How's it feel being back on the beat?
I was born to investigate.
The idle lands are no place for an investigator. We feel you. Nice to see the investigation freak again. Got the inside scoop for me? Any weird drinking habits? When that demonic possession happened a decade ago, we sold a lot of more sanity. People like protection. Sanity, I love that. Does it actually work? Does anything? Listen, you're one of the good guys. We want to help. You keep buying drinks and we'll see what we can do. There's a broken vending machine in the warehouses. Someone jammed something in it. We think it may have been an upgrade for Starlight. It's going to take some time to get the machine rebooted.
Buy more drinks.
Which is code for buy more drinks. The island's hot. I'm sure I'll be thirsty. That's the spirit. We'll be in touch. I'm glad I talked to a vending machine. Let me save.
Game saved. Relic obtained.
Second island sequence, a dreadful time. We learn of the demons and the stars and they come for us. What crystal?
Blood crystal obtained.
Soup, thank you so much for being a 3-month resident of the Velvet Room, and thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back. How's your Friday going? Silent Goat, the first god humanity had contact with. He gifted his power to the Syndicate while he was being tortured during the Great Betrayal. His gift allowed us to create the island sequences.
Nightmare computer.
These nightmare computers can log activity in an area. They're normally set up to see who has passed through a door or access the system.
Sure.
If I can use Starlight to help me gain access, then I might be able to get some evidence. All right, Starlight, let's get to work. Okay, that's right. I like this.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
There we go.
The investigator is here.
These are the logs of who entered and exited the Syndicate HQ last night. There's only one route to the council building, and it involves going through the Syndicate HQ. If Henry did escape and kill the council, he'd have come through here. Let's see. Soup, I'm doing pretty good. It's Friday.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Architect Carmelina left the HQ early through this gate. So did Yuri. Doom Jazz didn't leave his clinic.
Analyzing.
Nanny, the hell?
Henry hasn't been logged coming through this gate. This is the only way he'd get into the council building by himself. Is there another route he could have taken from his cell? All right. So we need to go see Doom Jazz too. But since we already have Carmelina's testimony and her alibi, we need to go talk to the witness first.
Relic obtained.
Rare and highly prized. Sometimes people inflict misery on others in an attempt to pan for them.
Getting saved. Relic obtained.
A pamphlet about the celebratory gardens. They are dedicated to Gregory Complex, a syndicate member responsible for weaving the broken timelines together several sequences ago. His sacrifice will be remembered. Are you here to take me away? Where?
Where?
Where do I want to take you? To the ritual. Are you a citizen? Am I? I was once, but now I don't know. I'm lost. You're still here even after the citizen slaughter ritual preceding the end of this island? Why? Maybe the gods rejected my sacrifice? I knew the ritual was coming. We all knew it, but it was sooner than expected. I thought we had a few more hours, so I left the house to go and find something I'd lost. And what was that? A stone that had fallen from my ring. It was something my wife gave me to celebrate our first lunar cycle together. It's got no value. She just found it on the beach, but as we held it, our troubles seemed to fade. Being close to each other is all that mattered. When we got married, I had placed it in my wedding ring. It fell out a few days ago. So you were out looking for the stone? Yes, I needed that stone with me. Before I found it, marshals came and took me to the ritual. I pleaded, I begged, I just needed a few more moments. I became so angry. If I couldn't find my stone, then at least let me see my family one last time. I was always told death would be peaceful, but that was a lie. And how do you feel now? The anger has not dissipated. I'm still here. I'm here for a reason. I must find my stone so I can rest. Will you help me?
I need to investigate this.
I'll find your stone. I'm an investigator. Thank you. Look around the park between the Citizen and Syndicate apartments. I'm sure I lost it when I sat on the bench there. Hi, Shinji.
That's strange.
Is this the end of the Syndicate? Thinking out loud, Love Dice? How the hell should I know? They're your people. Now piss off and investigate.
Blood crystal obtained.
All right. There's Yuri. That's the council building. The gardens. I love that there's just so much to explore.
Relic obtained.
Absurd message stones. Stones painted by children before they go to their slaughter. Ooh. Ooh. They make wishes for their next life. Citizens don't have a next life. Jeez.
Blood crystal obtained.
Love dies. We have the suspect in custody. You are not necessary. So why are you calling? I'm under orders to cooperate with you, Rosito. Who's giving you your orders? Judges assumed authority while the crisis is resolved. Haven't you been briefed? Are you just wandering around without a clue? You have a suspect that was found with the murder weapon. His motive and history. He was found with the counselor's blood in his stomach. We're not making a super collider here in Rosito. Henry broke free, tore through the prison bridge, reached the Holy Seals, and murdered the council. Case closed, investigator. I hope that this is as simple as it appears. The suspect is back under inhibitor sedation. Inhibitor sedation? Inhibitors are injected into him to keep him sedated. Go ask Doom Jazz if you want to know more. I'm guarding the suspect at the Desolation Cell on the Rock if you need to speak to me again. Control panel to raise the bridge has been updated to accept your blood vial. Only I have access to the prison, but Judge ordered me to authorize you. The bridge across to the prison is on the South Beach. Goodbye, Nina Rosito. Okay. There's the witness. Okay, so these are the citizen apartments.
Relic obtained.
Descriptive River Power Station schedule obtained. This work schedule for the River Power Station. The station helps distribute energy from the reality folding drive. I just switched something on. A tower that broadcasts music to speakers on the island.
Music
More
obtained.
music. I love the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. All right. They said it was on a bench between the citizen apartments and the beach. I don't see a bench. The citizen and the citizen. The citizen and syndicate apartments. Okay. So these are the syndicate apartments. I feel like I could talk to you all day, Love Dies. What's on your mind? Everything, nothing. You know how it is. Feeling quite relaxed.
Sure.
You're the only one on this island that is. That's why you're in this situation. Too many people that take things too seriously. Don't think about others, just their own advancement. That isn't how a perfect society runs.
That's strange.
Do you come from a perfect society? You don't get this attitude and charming personality unless you come from a place where everyone in the government is looking to scapegoat you for their own cruelty and fuck-ups.
Sure.
You personally? Of course not me personally. The lower classes. Wow, the dialogue. No time to chat, things to do.
That's strange.
I thought you said...
Relic obtained.
Aromatic mushroom. Mushrooms grow all over the island and are prized for their variety of flavors. So these are the syndicate apartments. The citizen apartments are... Do I have a map? All right. Syndicate apartments, citizen apartments. I am here. Okay. So I need to get back to the... You want to help this dude find his ring?
Relic obtained.
Dazzling obelisk charm. A charm modeled after obelisk found on a citadel planet in another solar system. Sewer maintenance access. Questionable donation. Citizens sometimes throw coins into fountains for luck. Luck doesn't exist. I think I found it. Fascinating grasshopper. Some people get very obsessive about grasshoppers. So, it's traditional to donate and let blood and prayer at temple. Oh. So we're at the citizen apartments. They said it's on a bench between the citizen and the syndicate apartments. I see a blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
Yeah, I'm saving like a lot of my blood crystals because you never know when you need to maybe grease the wheels a little bit. You never know. And greasing the wheels might cost a lot of blood crystals, so just to have some handy. What's going on, Tin? What's this?
Glad to be back.
An oasis in this tropical heat. Oh, hell no. 5 blood crystals only up. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, family. Oh my God. Hello? I was hoping you would have come to see me by now, lady. Hello, Crimson. You remember my voice, but you don't come and visit? I wanted to, but I have no idea where you are on this island. Come and find me in the sewers under the apartments. I have a nice little setup there. What are you doing in the sewers? You've been gone for 10 islands. Things change. I'm trading secrets for money. I've got things to tell you for a price. See what I mean? I got something for Starlight as well. A nice upgrade that will shine light on some truths. You're gonna need some firmware upgrades to break all the nightmare computers. I got one to sell you. Let's take a trip to the sewers. If you're having trouble finding me, use Starlight's AR mode. Starlight's functionality is supposed to be a secret. Get with the program, lady. I just set myself to findable. I'll show up in the AR mode now. I'll be waiting. Bring crystals. I'm not running a charity. See what I mean when I say grease the wheels? I've only got 6, so I don't have a lot of crystals. So I'm hoping maybe this ghost will give me some crystals if it has some.
Crystal obtained.
And Lumino, thank you so much for being a 39-month resident of the Velvet Room, and thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back. The Marshall Barracks. Okay.
Crystal obtained.
Boo. I see another blood crystal right there. Gotta be right up on it though. I don't see how I'm gonna get to this one. All right. Now, I did want to go see. Okay. Let's go get our new program then, if it's going to help. A new update.
Thank you.
Good to see you again, lady. It's been too long. Born in the hospital of our martyred goat, England, in 1002 under the sign of Endless Moon. As a teenager, Crimson left home to fight for Endless Moon in France. She excelled at guerrilla operations and became known as the glamour of the battlefield due to her stunning beauty and presence. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. Hello, Starlight. When a dark time, someone has played a hell of a hand against the Syndicate. It's bad enough to bring the EXILE back.
Sorry.
Forgive me for being blunt, Crimson, but
Thank you.
the head, things change. While you're gone, I got blessed by the gods. The new look suits you.
Good work.
It adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the ensemble.
That's weird.
Let's see A to B to C with the sewer pad. Right place to get away from
I
everyone.
have my ways.
After I became blessed, Montserrat convinced me to be the Syndicate's idol.
Who knows?
Someone for the citizens to look up to. If you pray hard enough and serve the gods as best you can, yada yada. That kind of thing. It's good to have a place to hide away and run my sideline. Everyone needs their own space. How's the market in secrets?
Thank you.
On an island full of snakes where everyone's got something to lose and something to gain? Business is booming. Look, before we get into the secrets I can sell you, we need to talk about your investigation. Judge brought you back from exile. You have their authority. You can find any truth. Lady, you're in some deep trouble. Not everyone wants you to punish the guilty. They're going to want you to remove certain players and redefine the shape of the syndicate for their own ends. Be careful with the power you've got, lady.
Business is booming.
So you want to buy a secret? What about these upgrades? How can I help, lady? Crimson, have you got any upgrades for Starlight?
Don't be coy.
You've come to the right place. I guess you're breaking into those nightmare computers looking for evidence, right? You got an upgrade which will give Starlight the ability to read more of the symbols. Get you into more systems and more evidence.
Good work.
You can do it for 10 Holy shit! You think Henry did it? Do you? I'm asking you.
Doesn't add up.
I don't have enough details. How did he escape? How did he breach the seals? The answer to every question seems to be a hand wave and he's possessed by a demon. Convenient answers are dangerous. What secrets do you have? Anyone got a motive for last night?
Is business.
Lady, I've got lots of secrets to sell. I can give you a lot of different people's motives. Just don't have an opinion about who did it.
Got it.
Who's got motive then?
Secrets breed mysteries.
These all come at a price. I'm not handing out candy. Secrets take a lot of work to acquire. I got something on the Grand Marshal, the architect, the doctor, the happy couple, and witness.
Nice doing business.
Take your
with you.
pick, but come with your wallet. You're gonna make a tidy profit.
I have my ways.
You got a point? Any reason why you would kill the council? I'm gonna be straight up with you, lady. This island's full of snakes and I want you to hear this from me.
Weird.
I hate what the syndicate has done to me. I'm an idol they trot out to rally the citizens. I gloss over the misery with a pretty smile. I haven't got anything against idols, but this isn't for me. Montserrat devolved into paranoia. Sorry to speak ill of the dead. He was tightening his grip on us all. One of the first things to go on the next island is my little emporium. Dictators can't have someone peddling secrets, can they? Is that enough to drive you to kill the entire council? No, I didn't do it, but someone did. They're gonna want to shift the blame. That's why I'm being straight with you. Okay. Where were you last night? I was here at my hideout waiting for Lydia's pickup. I'm always one of the last to leave the island. Yuri thinks he's funny by making me wait. I left when Judge summoned everyone for the crisis meeting. Any evidence of that? None. No alibi.
I have a bad feeling about
I paint
this.
you in a bad light. I can only tell you the truth. If I knew a mass murder was going down, I'd have gotten a way to corroborate my alibi. The rain whispers of what was about to happen? Nothing. If Henry didn't do this, whoever did it managed to keep it extremely quiet. Am I taking your word on that?
Money.
I'm running a business here. If I had something, I'd sell it to you. Any secrets to sell about KHX?
Your truth is
Why are you
wrong.
asking?
Got it.
He's missing. He designed a second holy seal, and that was the key to getting to the council. I haven't heard anything about it. I know he's missing, but nothing's come up. Why would Carmelina want to kill the council? You know this costs, right? One's not bad. I'll take that for a secret.
Good.
A pleasure doing business. Carmelina isn't allowed on the council. Well, that's... We already know that. Okay.
Don't be coy.
You remember her father's crime, right? Romeo's fall from grace?
The investigator
He was
is
deceived by
here.
cosmic deceit. Yes, we know this. Bingo. Cosmic deceit deceived him with promises of power, standard stuff. Cosmic deceit wanted Romeo to sacrifice crying grudge in a ritual. That would give cosmic deceit enough power to resurrect.
Secrets breed mysteries.
Resurrecting the gods is our mission, but not at the expense of deceptions and sacrificing other gods. Romeo was stopped before he could go through with it. His punishment was execution and the rest of his family being barred from a council seat for eternity. The ruling still stands. Carmelina's on the throne right now. Judge thinks they made the right call. It's a temporary situation.
Thank you.
She's the highest rank outside the council, and we're about to move to a perfect island that Carmelina designed. This transition to our eternal home needs to go right, and she's best placed to get us through with it. Has Carmelina protested the ruling in the past? She submitted motions to have the ruling overturned and get on the council. All been denied, though. Can I see these motions? Of course, I pulled them from the Moon database. Motion presented by Architect Carmelina Silence. Details. Motion tabled to the council. Architect Carmelina formally requests a seat on the council in light of her continued work and benefit to the syndicate. She acknowledges the crime of her father, but humbly asks the council to reconsider. Motion was declined. I'll give you a little extra for free. I don't know if this helps with anything, though. Hit me. About 25 years ago, Carmelina went into isolation for a year. No one saw her. Any idea why?
Who knows?
She said it was for work. She had a new project and didn't want to be disturbed. Nothing ever came of it, though. We were never shown the fruits of her labor.
Sure.
Why do you think this matters? You know when you get a bad feeling and it festers? Maybe I just need to say it out loud, but maybe it means something. I'll see what I find. All right. Got time for a chat, Crimson? Find yourself on an island full of criminals, lady. Are you one of them? Criminal plotting the downfall of paradise? Not for the crime you're investigating. What does that mean?
I have my ways.
All shops need stock. My trade is secrets. I don't have a wholesale supplier I can get deliveries from.
Why?
Why you? Boredom mostly.
See.
I never should have let Montserrat convince me to be an idol. There's nothing wrong with being an idol.
Thank you.
There isn't, but it's not the life for me. I was caught up in wanting to help the syndicate. I gave up a life I loved. We're the syndicate, the ruling elite. It's easy for everyone in that tower to think that crime is something everyone does but them. I'm just keeping my record.
Got it.
What you sell,
Good work.
you're the one buying. I like Crimson. We're going to be coming back to Crimson. Okay. Yeah, her outfit's pretty fucking chic.
Getting saved.
So now we need to go see the witness. So what's changed? Yeah, I still need to go see the witness. Yep, he's up here. Ill-fated pleading letter obtained. A mother pleads for mercy. Her son transgressed. Love between the syndicate and citizens is expressly forbidden. Okay. Nice painting. Oh, it's a painting of Crimson. What's going on, Polly? How you doing? It's a nice little painting of Crimson. I'd assume there's an elevator I could take to get up there. Yep. Polite luxury chocolates obtained. A standard gift given to the host when syndicate members visit each other. Well, there's a witness.
Crystal obtained.
There's a scene to investigate.
Witness to the end.
Under the gaze of the gods.
The so-called investigation freak returns to the island sequences.
Witness to the end.
Overseer of each dying paradise. Born in the Chaos Palace in northern Iran in 89-81 under the sign of destroyed Eden. As a child, Witness was enslaved under the banner of prying grudge and put to work building the perpetually growing Chaos Palace in North Persia. During the Great Betrayal, Witness refused to budge in his devotion, fleeing to hide within the impossible labyrinth of the Chaos Palace. Ezekiel found Witness and urged him to follow him. They became close. Witness was still a young man and Ezekiel older and wiser. Witness looked up to him as a father figure after being taken from his own father at a young age. Witness holds a great deal of responsibility overseeing the end of an island. He ensures every failure is perfect. He collects and breeds rare plants in his penthouse. Good to see you again, Witness. Apologies for Starlight. I do remember you.
Holy masters.
How long has it been since you last did work for our holy masters?
Gods are displeased.
Time moves so strangely here. We're grains of sand that drift in the astral wake of the heavenly
The
titans.
gods are displeased.
Especially after last night. The island is ready to end. The time flow is broken. The gods are displeased.
Surely this is a joke.
We were supposed to be their loyal servants. Our only purpose is to resurrect them. Now we squabble and scheme. Our holy work brought to a screeching halt by murder.
The end times are looming.
So many have strayed from the path. This must be a sign from the gods.
The investigator is here.
The gods are capricious idiots.
Another sinner.
Another sinner fallen from the light into heresy, just like the rest of this island. We're devoted to them, but don't think they're righteous.
Crime cannot
I'm here
hide.
to weave some truths, not do their work. You've forgotten our holy purpose as well. Too many have.
That's strange.
What's with the holy proclamations? This isn't your usual style. Far too much has happened in your absence. Truths have become more immutable. Our masters are not being served. The syndicate has lost its way. I'm not strayed from the path.
The gods are watching us.
Too many of us has forgotten what it means to serve our masters. I fear last night was one of our punishments.
Our gods work in esoteric
Or maybe it was a divine reminder. Our gods work in esoteric ways.
Surely this is a joke.
Are you here to punish the wicked monster that committed this atrocity?
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
The sinner that allowed demons on the island. Will he burn in the fire of justice?
Sure.
You can be sure of it.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Any that would hinder the ascension of our cosmic overlords must be purged.
Investigator.
Now, how can I assist you with your holy work?
Crime cannot hide.
Do you believe Henry is responsible?
Under the gaze
All I
of
can do
the
is trust
gods.
in the gods and have faith in what happened. That what happened was part of their divine will.
I have a bad feeling.
But do you
about
believe
this.
Henry did it?
The gods are watching
It's not for me to question the gods.
The truth remains obscure.
Witness, do you think anyone has a motive for killing the
This
council?
island is full of sinners.
Our holy mission has been left unattended for far too long. Any number of the sinners here could have done
The
it.
gods are displeased.
But was it an act of the gods? Heavenly anger leads to heavenly smiting. Tell me about these
The
sinners.
gods are displeased.
The islands crawl with them. They pay their lip service to the gods, but don't follow our sacred mission.
The end times are
The island sequences have degenerated. They used to be righteous, now I despair.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What about the accused? Henry is a citizen, not a syndicate member. Citizens are sinners too. They do not pray hard enough. The syndicate do not compel them to pray hard enough.
What?
The citizens grow restless, insubordinate. The sin spreads. This one let demons onto the island. Why stop there? That's a good story, too good. Someone wants to pin this on a citizen, and we're too ready to accept it.
Our gods work in esoteric ways.
We cannot conceive the esoteric ways the gods work.
Sure.
Another easy story.
What?
You're questioning the gods? Higher powers rarely provide the answers we need. What about your motive? Do you have motive for killing the council?
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
I am a humble servant striving to live on the righteous path. Murdering the council is not on that path.
Ooh, the
Am I taking your
investigator
word
is
for
here.
that?
What?
What reason would I have to kill the council? How does that benefit our holy mission?
Ooh,
Who determines the path?
Our holy masters.
The gods, of course. Did the gods want you to kill the council?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous.
where?
Where were you last night?
Investigator.
I spent the night here in my apartment. With? Alone?
Ah,
By yourself? The architect came to visit me. A rare social call. Okay. She was with me at the time of the killings. We left when we were summoned to the crisis meeting.
why?
Why did she come to visit you?
What?
It was unusual. She wanted to spend the last minutes of this withering island with me. It's been quite an age since we spent time together socially. That matches up. Was there anything odd about her behavior?
Gods are watching us.
We had a pleasant time. We shared some wine. I've been saving and prepared to say goodbye to
I need
paradise.
to investigate this.
And you two were in each other's company all evening?
Investigator.
I stepped out to my balcony to take a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko. It was fleeting. No more than 5 minutes.
What time?
What time was this call? Shortly before death visited the island. Akiko was reporting the escape of Henry. I'll follow up with the Grand Marshal. Not long after, marshals were stationed outside the elevator to my apartment. Do you have any proof that you were both in your apartment? The nightmare computer at the entrance logs everyone that enters and exits this apartment. You can pull the records from that and check yourself. All right. Why is yours the only apartment with a logging system? You can't be too careful. I take my privacy seriously. Paranoia. Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Nothing. He often went for periods of isolation. Sorry I can't help more, Lady Love Dies. What do you know about Henry's escape? Only what the Grand Marshal told us. Have you spoken with her? That's gonna be a errand in futility. Did you see the architect last night? Yes.
What?
I don't know what to tell you other than what I've already said. She came to spend the evening with me here. If you want to know what she did before that, you need to ask her. Did you see Crimson last night? I didn't see her, Love Dies. That's it. Want to chat, witness? I must warn you that I'm not one for long
The
conversations.
gods are watching us.
You'd think they're happy with what they see?
That's strange.
What's with the zealot thing you got going
The
on?
gods are radiant.
And this island does not bask in the light. I came to realize this, and now I live only to serve them.
Of their holy master.
Please tell me you also devote yourselves to the holy masters. I'm a servant of the gods, but I have a job to do.
This island is full of sinners.
Everything is secondary to our holy work.
I have a bad
The
feeling
recent
about this.
The recent bloodbath says otherwise.
The gods are watching us.
Please join me in a prayer.
Under the gaze of the gods.
He journeyed across the stars. He came to us and gifted us so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing for Silent Goat. He heard us in the crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, Silent Goat. May we always walk with you. I'll cooperate. You are blessed. May you fly with destroyed
The
Eden.
end times are looming.
May you reach the moon.
Relic obtained.
A craftsperson's tools are a thing of beauty. The grip has been worn into the perfect fit for the user's hands over years of use. All right.
Scene investigation.
The statue of the prophet crying grudge. The god endlessly weeps at the visions of the future he cannot unsee. Witness collects and breeds rare plants. Sometimes he gives them as gifts and then hounds you to take proper care of the most fragile plants on the planet. The witness's phone. I can take this to a comms tower and verify its location. The Holy Catalyst. Relics from Persia before the Great Betrayal. These are early depictions of gods and demons. So nothing out of the ordinary. All right, let's go find a comms tower. Yeah, because for some reason, Witness is being a little bit overzealous. And I want to know why. I think I see one. No, that's not it. That's just...
crystal obtained.
Yeah, I want to find the comms tower before I go see Akiko.
Game saved.
Ha.
Relic obtained.
First island sequence. Our blessed island plan was formed. Ezekiel forms the council to lead us into new island sequences. Moonlight Petal, a goddess that's an expert in terraforming. Little labyrinth in a dead star. From the great betrayal, she was killed in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is buried deep within the Russian catacombs and guarded by custodians. Okay.
Halt! This is a restricted area.
What do you want, freak? I have authority from Judge. You need direct permission from Grand Marshal Akiko 14 to enter.
Don't test.
She doesn't have jurisdiction. Judge does. I'm investigating at their behest. Now let me in.
Step back before I make you step back.
What the hell?
You're threatening the investigator? This is a military facility. I'm not obliged to let you in.
I only take orders from the Grand Marshal.
Got it.
She isn't in charge here. The Grand Marshal runs the marshals. I'm a marshal. This isn't getting me anywhere. Are you authorized to answer questions? No, I'm under orders to direct you to the Grand Marshal. Fantastic. What do you want, freak? Of course the military is going to be assholes.
Blood crystal obtained. Blood crystal obtained. crystals obtained.
A lot of blood crystals. Let's just go ahead and get this over with and see Akiko. Even though her words are going to be strictly Henry did it, why the fuck are you investigating? Get a life. Fucking Henry did it. A small but bright stone. Looking at it makes the world around you fade away, and you can hear distant memories imprinted on the stone by the wearer. This one's full of happiness. Well, we found a stone. Have you found my stone? I think I have. Really? Can I see? Oh yes, that's it. I can't describe how this makes me feel. It's like we're together again. Please, you keep it. I can feel myself fading out of this world and I can't take the stone with me. When you hold it, I hope you can find the happiness that it gave me. Yo, couldn't help spying on you. What do you want? You like that stone the spirit gave you? It has a wonderful depth to it. Oh, hoping it was going to be a no. Why? Want to sell it? Why do you want it? Gems that are tied to suffering of others are one of my collections.
That's weird.
One of? Oh yeah, I also collect antiques from planet populated by slug scholars. Got a cabinet of calcified entrails prayer reads from the mad monks at the Venus Labyrinths. So, want to sell? 2 blood crystals, one-time offer. Decline. I think I'll hang on to it. Shame. I suppose I'm going to die with this island soon, so no biggie. Don't stress it, Love Dies. Just want a bit of happiness before the harrowing embrace of oblivion. Wow. Yeah, I just happened upon it. Lost mountain water, a beautifully clear water once obtained from a well in an ancient mountain. The mountain was lost a millennia ago. The water has never tasted the same since.
Blood crystals obtained.
The bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed.
That's it.
I presume this is how Henry got out. The desolation cell is connected to the mainland by this bridge. There's some residue. I'll run it through Starlight.
Analyzing.
Cloudy, it's going. Welcome back, Anansi. How'd your appointment go? .7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. No traces of unknown chemicals found. This doesn't seem to be demonic in nature. Someone may have melted through these bars. What do you want, freak?
Sure.
What's your deal? Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls.
What the hell?
Why? These are the only controls. The Grand Marshal's guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Got it.
Good. Just in time. Glad paradise is safe now. The store leads to the barracks. It's a secure tunnel to the Desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated. It's coded only to Akiko's blood vial.
Nightmare computer.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
I don't like that noise. No music on the Desolation.
Fast travel unlocked. Game saved. Starlight skins obtained.
This bridge appears when the planets align. Those who walk across the bridge travel to a new reality, trapped there when the bridge disappears.
Nenorocito.
What the hell?
I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Good to see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko 14, born in Mahide, Romania in AD 991 under the sign of New Light. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in any military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an orphan in Mahide, Romania during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Light as Dan Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Light had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god. I'll brief you on the murder. Play along.
Sure.
I'm listening.
A soldier.
There's always a first time, I suppose. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but he already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. He's been kept here in the Desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since.
How?
How did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. Took his chance when I opened his cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. This is at 2352.
Got it.
He appeared uninjured. This Masahiro Heavy Industries bleeding edge Shikagawa power armor.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The armor wasn't enough to stop a citizen. When you face the demon in battle, you get the comment,
The
freak.
investigator is here.
How did Henry get a murder weapon? He took my combat knife. When he escaped, in the struggle, he grabbed my knife. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran.
Where?
Where did you find him? Outside the council building at 12:03. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. I attempted to secure the crime scene, but wasn't able to. We're not able to traverse the second holy seal.
Che.
And wrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island, Love Dies.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Our orders are to investigate before we execute him. Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. Here's my report about last night. And a report on the Labaju's history. Dr. Doom Jazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it. Doom Jazz examined Henry? When we found him, we called a doctor. It was standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doom Jazz if you want to know more. This is Dr. Doom Jazz's medical report for Henry. Doom Jazz examined him the last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document, Citizen Version. Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued, shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show this blood matches several victims on the count of the council murder.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Further samples confirmed that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Patient appears free from mental illness but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decade since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion. During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in the blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Sure.
During prior examinations, the patient complained about the white-hot rage inside him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of having it happen.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out. If Henry escaped, this is where he started from, according to Akiko. I can measure the time he took if I find his end spot.
Henry Division.
Who the fuck are you?
Henry Division.
A prime suspect. A citizen born to Arena Division 27 years ago, father unknown. Arrested multiple times by the marshals for assault, robbery, and arson and torture. Imprisoned in a desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago. Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to imply himself. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and slowly developed an interest in occult mathematics. I said, who the fuck are you?
Don't test me.
An investigator with very little patience. Go fuck yourself.
My love dies. All
We're doing
that
this the hard way?
are the facts.
Like I have a choice. Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago. No one knows who your father is.
I must be the bad guy, right?
That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you know who fucked my mom? No DNA check, no nothing.
I don't like this.
You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else.
Crime cannot hide.
fighting, robbery, arson, torture, and then finally you got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
I don't like this.
You broke the law and started communicating with the gods.
Paradise feels wrong.
An act forbidden because the psychic pathways open and allow demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island. I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I needed something to do. What's going on, Arkash? How you doing? Happy Friday. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology, so said I was a gifted astral communicator and some shit.
Got it.
You don't know who it was? Are you fucking deaf? Sounds like I need to look into this. Sounds like I need to look into this.
Don't test me.
I'm gonna need a drink after this.
Is this a fact?
Stop it.
The investigator is here.
You can handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you, and now we have the dead zone. A demon possessed you and you killed your mother and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. Whatever you fucking say.
I don't like this.
No memory of that either?
I spent my entire life adrift.
Fragments. You ever try to catch a fish with your bare hands? The trick is to put your hand in the water and let the fish get used to it. Eventually the fish will swim into your hand and you can grab it. Grab too early and it gets away. Take your hand out because the water is too cold and you start all over again. That's what it's like for me and my memories. It might have happened. It probably happened. It definitely happened. It never happened. All of those are the same to me. Are we gonna fucking get down to some actual questioning or what?
Sure.
Before that, tell me about the demon inside you.
Of course.
I've had 10 years of this fucking thing writhing around inside me. Last shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party. How's the demon make you act? My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a gray husk covered in this demonic shit. These stitches constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior.
Of course.
Got any fucking questions or what?
Henry's demonic possession. What's your motive for killing the council? Is that a joke, investigator? Your syndicate fucks drag us citizens from the real world to your shithole island and treat us like cattle. Worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy. I hate you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anything else, especially all you syndicate fucks. What about the demon inside of you?
The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
I could feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time, the shadows on the periphery of my vision.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Did it make you kill? This demon is pure rage. White hot, scalding rage has burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. I'd do anything to placate him. Did you do it? Did you kill the council and the martial guards? I don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did. My memory is fleeting, like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close. Do you remember anything about the night? New Night.
That's weird.
New Night. The warrior goddess? My mind is like a desert covered in a fog. I can see things coming out of the fog, and sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on. My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there, no fog, no desert, just an expanse. Except I can see New Night.
The investigator is here.
Did someone say New Night to you last night? No, I don't know. Maybe? I think I saw the goddess. You saw a goddess. Was this before or after you were found by the marshals? I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go and find out instead of making me do your job? This island has lots of statues to the gods. I need to find a statue of New Night. She's the goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start. Tell me how you escaped.
I must be the bad guy, right?
You fucking tell me, investigator.
I spent my entire life adrift.
I can't remember. Can you remember anything before you escaped?
I spent my
Agitation. Screams inside me. They woke me up for the first time in years. Screams? There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world.
That's it.
Any idea of what caused this?
I must be the bad guy, right?
It's your fucking job to find out. Tell me about how you ended up like this. What's the tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished for it.
Sure.
That calling being illegally communicating with the gods, causing a demonic invasion. You don't need a hobby. And now I'm here. He's not going to know anything about these. I mean, I'll ask him about KHX, but he's not going to know. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Who the fuck is that? There we go. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask. Who? Yeah. He's not going to know any of these. Oh, wait. Oh, I do know about that. Loads. I know so much. My mind is bursting with knowledge about whatever the hell you're talking about. Fuck off. Well, never mind. Had me excited for a second. Like, oh, I do know about that.
The investigator is here.
I need to know more about you. Tell me about your childhood. Well, you know, the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods. That kind of thing. How do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle. This whole thing is messed up.
What?
The investigator
Paying
is
for
here.
aliens and then we're no closer to our goal. All we've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions. So why are you here? The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can. Whatever. So Henry had a blade. Is it a murder weapon? The distance and time it would take for Henry to escape.
Grand Marshal Agago 14.
There's nothing in your report about Henry seeing New Night during his escape.
I'll kill you.
The babbling of a Labaju possessed by a demon. There's only one statue of New Night on the island, correct? Why does it matter?
Crime.
Where
cannot-
is it?
I'll kill you.
Why do you care?
I don't like this.
Just answer the question. The statue's in the barracks. The goddess only gives her attention to soldiers.
Ooh, the
So how could Henry have
investigator's
seen
here.
it last night? He couldn't have. The barracks are secure. He's spouting gibberish to confuse you, Norachito.
When love dies, all that remains are
I'm just gonna
facts.
ask Akiko, did you take him through the barracks last
Do
night?
you want to die?
Are you out of your mind? You think I helped him escape? Nonsense. Goodbye, Norachito. If Henry went through the HQ to get to the council building, why didn't he show up on the HQ logs? The nightmare computer at the entrance to HQ didn't log Henry entering the HQ.
Crime is repulsive.
The logs contradict your report. What do you want me to say? I don't know how those things work. Maybe there was a malfunction. Maybe you found a way to slip
Don't
past.
test me.
Does that seem likely?
Do you want to die?
Stop asking me to do your job. Ah, I'm hating her. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? What do you want, Norachito? I told you about his possession. Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island. Are you stupid? The demon wouldn't die with him. The demon would escape into the island.
Got it.
So why execute him at the end of the island? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island? That's the way it is, Norachito. Criminals get theirs. He's a victim. He didn't want the demon to possess him. What do you know? You sure he didn't invite the demon in? He got deceived by a god. Don't forget that. Nervizi. Okay.
Paradise feels wrong.
That labajiu. Nenorachito, you're out of your mind.
Nanny, the hell?
Nani the hell?
Nenorachito.
Can you think of anyone that has motive for the crime?
That labajiu.
Sure.
Nenorachito.
Got it.
Goodbye, Nenorachito.
I am dreading this.
That's a lie, Nenorachito.
I have a motive. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have the honor and live to serve. I'll assume that's a no then. He's been missing for several days, so nobody knows where he is.
Sure.
Have you searched for him? What do you think? The marshals conducted a brief search, but we're stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taking to the slaughter ritual. Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him? No. If he wants to disappear, then let him. Even though a mass murder happened last night, he didn't do it. Henry did.
Oh, I'm glad to be
Of
back.
course. Why were you on your own when Henry escaped? It was just one pull-up prisoner that was supposed to be sedated. Sounds like arrogance.
You need to back off.
Sounds like you have a death wish, Nenorachito.
Is this a fact?
You broke
Or
procedure.
truth?
Why?
Nenorachito.
I'll admit hubris. Our marshals do not come to the next island with us. They engage in their final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out. Something new. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. How did Henry manage to escape?
Got it.
How did the bars of the bridge get broken? Henry broke through them. How? How did the citizen break through the bars? The strength of a demon. Use your head.
The investigator is
Starlight's
here.
analysis of the residue on the bar says it was explosives. Starlight's wrong. Your little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can. How did Henry escape if he was sedated? Why would you play this? The inhibitors need to be stronger. The report says they were the correct dosage. What if the demon tricked us though? The demon could slow Henry's body down. The dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops a pretense and makes his move. Is that likely? As likely as anything in Nenorachito? Not that it matters, it's what happened. Your alibi.
Che?
Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you?
I need to investigate this.
It doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found.
Nenorachito.
You called witness when it happened. 2352.
Nenorachito.
And I ordered my marshal to secure other syndicate members. What about the council?
Soldiers of honor.
My best marshals were guarding them. They've reported in all clear. Then they were killed.
Do you want to die?
Sure.
What did you do next? I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart to escape. The Labaju could have been anywhere. The Holy Steel marshals stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building.
What time?
That's precise.
Nenorachito.
Being precise is my job.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Can anyone corroborate this?
Nenorachito.
No, it's not.
The truth remains obscured.
An investigator can't go off your word. Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest.
Thank you. Crime cannot hide.
Can I see your phone records? My records are classified. You're refusing to give evidence?
Classified.
Got it.
Did you see Witness to the End last night? It's at his apartment. Our marshal secured him when Henry escaped. Go ask him about it. Lines up. Did you see Carmelina?
I'll put your head on a spike.
What about Crimson?
Nenorochito.
All right, just had to ask.
Rahat.
Gonna die. Humor me. Having fun playing detective? Sickle, thank you so much for being a 45-month resident of the Velvet Room, and thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back. How you doing, Sickle? Having fun playing soldier?
Do you want to die?
Got it.
Violence doesn't solve everything, Akiko. It would in this case. Hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know.
Don't test me.
I'm not letting you get your gun off until I know for sure.
Pull up.
Are you stupid? Guess that means get your ass in gear. Go tell Judge that Henry's guilty. You're wasting time. Time is different here. We have an endless amount of it.
I was born
An investigator needs to soak in the facts. Breathe in the evidence. Savor the test.
Draculuidingura.
I don't care.
This has been delightful.
Somehow that increased our relationship with Akiko.